You may be noticing synchronicities related to sensual and intimate energy, particularly the repeated appearance of the number 222. This number is a powerful symbol often associated with balance, harmony, and deepening connections. In the context of your relationship, it signifies a profound and intimate bond between you and your partner. It is as if the universe is sending you a message, highlighting the importance of the connection you share and encouraging you to nurture and strengthen it. Your person is deeply in tune with this energy and feels a strong desire to express their love for you in meaningful ways. Their love languages are centered around physical touch and action, reflecting a deep need to connect with you on a sensual and emotional level. They aren't just thinking about you, they want to show you how much they care through their actions. Whether it's a gentle touch, a warm embrace, or simply being there for you in moments of need, they express their love through these physical acts, seeking to create a bond that transcends words. However, their journey is not without challenges. Your person is currently experiencing what can be described as tower moments, periods of upheaval and sudden change that are forcing them to reassess their life. These moments can be intense, shaking the very foundations of their world and prompting them to confront difficult truths about themselves and their circumstances. It is in these moments that they are beginning to see more clearly what they truly want in life and, more importantly, what has been holding them back from achieving it. These realizations are not easy for them to face, but they are necessary for their growth and the future they envision with you. Despite the intensity of their feelings for you, your person might sometimes pull away or ghost you. This can be confusing and painful, leaving you to wonder what went wrong or if you did something to push them away. However, it's important to understand that their actions are not a reflection of their feelings for you, but rather a reflection of their internal struggles. Ghosting, for them, is not about running away from you but about needing space to process the changes they are going through. They want you to know that they don't ghost you out of a lack of care. In fact, it hurts them more than you might realize to do so. But in these moments of withdrawal, they are attempting to get comfortable with the shifts they are making in their life, seeking the clarity and stability they need before they can fully commit to the relationship they want to build with you. When your person distances themselves, it's also a time of introspection for them. During these periods of separation, they are being forced to confront and let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve them or the relationship. These might include tendencies to ghost, wait for you to initiate contact, or retreat into silence when things get tough. These are defense mechanisms they have used in the past, possibly as a way to protect themselves from being vulnerable. But now, they are beginning to recognize that these habits are not conducive to the kind of deep, meaningful relationship they desire with you. They understand that to build a strong connection, they need to be more open, consistent, and communicative. In their heart, your person is longing for a physical encounter with you. They yearn for the closeness that comes from being physically present with you, to touch, to hold, and to share in the warmth of your embrace. But more than just physical intimacy, they are seeking a connection that is patient and enduring. They know that this relationship is worth the wait and are willing to be patient because they see the potential for something truly special with you. They recognize that with you, they can have a secure and stable connection, one built on mutual understanding and respect. You have a way of seeing them and understanding them like no one else does, and that is something they deeply value. Your person is also acutely aware that you are not attracted to them for their wealth, status, or material possessions. This realization is important to them because it means that your love for them is genuine and not tied to superficial factors. They want to reciprocate this authenticity by offering you something far more valuable than material wealth: their love, commitment, and loyalty. They want to give you their word that they are committed to building a future with you, one that is grounded in consistency, reliability, and mutual support. They understand that true love is not about grand gestures or material gifts, but about showing up for each other day after day, through both the good times and the challenges. I find myself unable to move past everything that has transpired between us. The memories of our past linger in my mind far more than you might imagine, and I find myself constantly revisiting the events that unfolded, analyzing each moment, and reflecting on the choices I made. I think about the ways I hurt you and the negative effects my actions had on your life. It's something that weighs heavily on me, more than you'll ever know. When I think of you, I can't help but see you as this beautiful goddess, my divine feminine. You possess a grace and strength that is truly remarkable, and I realize now how special you are, far more special than I ever made you feel. I took your presence in my life for granted, failing to appreciate the depth of your love and the light you brought into my world. You hold a power over me that I never fully understood until now, a power that lingers even in your absence. I am deeply sorry for the way I let you go, for the careless manner in which I allowed our relationship to unravel. It's a decision that haunts me every day, and I wish I could go back and undo the pain I caused you. You were my dream lover, the person who embodied everything I ever wanted in a partner. You were my favorite person in this world, someone who brought joy and warmth into my life. But now, you are no longer a part of my world, and I can't even reach out to you. I feel as though there's an insurmountable distance between us, a gap that I created and now cannot bridge. Despite this, I still find myself thinking of you, especially in my dreams. You continue to occupy a space in my subconscious, a place where I can still feel your presence, even if only for a fleeting moment. There are other obligations in my life, responsibilities that I feel bound to, and they have kept me from pursuing what my heart truly desires. These obligations have created a situation where I don't have the freedom to do what I want, to make the choices that could have brought us back together. I feel trapped, caught in a web of commitments that I cannot easily escape. It's difficult for me to explain the full extent of my situation to you, and I know that even if I tried, you might not understand it. And that's completely understandable because I've never treated you in the right way. I never gave you a reason to trust me, so how can I expect you to understand my circumstances now? I've always struggled with making healthy decisions, and this has been one of my greatest downfalls. I feel torn between the life I've chosen and the life I could have had with you. I know that I am responsible for your sadness, for the misery that you've experienced because of my actions. It's a heavy burden to bear, and it's hard for me to forgive myself for the hurt and pain I've caused you. I've made so many mistakes, and I can see now how they have led to your heartbreak and disappointment. You were the reason for my happiness, the one who made my life better in so many ways. You pulled me out of a dark place, a place where I was lost and struggling to find my way. You taught me healthy patterns, showed me what it meant to love and be loved in a way that was genuine and pure. But instead of nurturing that love, I became the source of your pain. I let my own insecurities and fears drive a wedge between us, and in doing so, I caused you more pain than I ever intended. Now, as I look back on everything, I am filled with regret. I wish I could turn back time and make different choices that would have allowed us to build a life together instead of tearing us apart. But I know that's not possible. All I can do now is live with the consequences of my actions, knowing that I am responsible for losing the one person who meant the world to me. You were my light, my hope, and my joy, and I let you slip through my fingers. For that, I am truly sorry. I know that there are people around us who wouldn't like to see us together, who might even actively root against us, but that doesn't change how I feel about you. In fact, it only deepens my desire to prove them wrong and to nurture what we have. I've been carrying around a lot of the weight from the past, and I think it's time for both of us to release the hard feelings we've held on to. I genuinely want to let go of that pain, the misunderstandings, and all the things that have kept us from moving forward together. I can't express enough how frustrated I am with the distance between us, the no-contact zone that has grown like a wall, separating us when all I want is to be close to you. It's been incredibly difficult not being able to reach out, not being able to express what's in my heart in real time. Every day that passes without speaking to you feels like an eternity, and it only amplifies how much I need you in my life. I want you all to myself, without interference, without the shadows of others looming over us, casting doubt and confusion. I can sense that you're disappointed in me, and that realization hurts more than I can put into words. I know that I haven't done enough to make you feel how much I truly love and care for you. I've fallen short in showing you just how important you are to me, how much your presence in my life means, and how deeply I feel about you. But despite all of this, I need you to know that my love for you is real and unwavering. I've made mistakes, and I've taken steps back when I should have stepped forward, but never for a moment doubt the depth of my feelings for you. I'm aware that there are external forces, third parties and difficult circumstances that seem to be working against us. These karmic situations, as some might call them, have tried to pull us apart, to weaken the bond we share. But despite these challenges, I am committed to us. I am determined not to let anything or anyone come between us, even when it feels like the world is conspiring against our connection. Your words still linger in my mind, echoing in my thoughts long after we've spoken. I know you're right about many things, and I recognize the wisdom in what you've said to me. But I also needed to come to my own conclusions. It wasn't about dismissing your thoughts or disregarding your feelings, it was about finding my own way, understanding things from my perspective, and growing in the process. That's why I stepped back for a time, not to distance myself from you emotionally, but to try and see things more clearly, to figure out how I could become a better partner to you. I hope you can understand that my withdrawal wasn't out of indifference or a lack of love, but rather a necessary step in my personal growth. My dear love, your love is what gives me strength. It's what keeps me going when things get tough, and it's what brings light into my life. But at the same time, I have to admit that it also scares me. The intensity of my feelings for you sometimes makes me feel vulnerable, like I'm standing on the edge of a cliff with nothing to hold on to. I fear that my deep love for you might make me appear weak and needy in your eyes, and that thought terrifies me. I don't know if it's right to feel this way, but I can't help it sometimes. I'm scared of being too dependent on you, of leaning too much on the strength that your love provides, and losing my own sense of self in the process. But even with these fears, I know that my love for you is worth any risk. I'm willing to face these insecurities, to work through them, because I believe in what we have. I believe that we can overcome any obstacles that come our way, that we can build something strong and lasting, despite the challenges we face. So please, let's find a way to move forward together. Let's release the past, embrace the present, and look toward a future where we are united, stronger than ever, and ready to face whatever comes our way. My love for you is real, and it's here to stay.